Three Aspects of Human Being, Part 2. In this part, we will be talking about the relevant verses of the Holy Quran. Let's start. The first verses are from chapter 71 of Quran, verses 17 and 18. First in Arabic. Wallahu ambatakum minal arde nabata summa yu'idukum fiha wa yukhrijukum ikhraja. Translation. And God has caused you to grow from earth as a growth, and afterward He makes you return thereto, and He will bring you forth again from it without difficulty. These verses talk about our carrier, the body. God is informing us that our bodies were created from this earth, like plants. Earth served the function of a mother's womb. How it exactly happened is beyond us. But one thing is clear from this verse, that our bodies were actually made from this earth. The body will be returned to earth again and then will be resurrected on the day of judgment, that is Qiyamah. Next verse. This is from chapter 6, verse 2. First in Arabic. Huwallazi khalaqakum min teenin summa kaza ajala wa ajalum musamma indahu summa antum tamtarun. Translation. He it is who has created you from clay and then has decreed a stated term for you to die, and there is with him another determined term for you to be resurrected, yet you doubt in the resurrection? This verse talks about our carrier, the body. God is informing us that our bodies were created from this earth like plants. Earth served the function of a mother's womb. How it exactly happened is beyond us. But one thing is clear from this verse, that our bodies were actually made from this earth. The body will be returned to earth again and then will be resurrected on the day of judgment, that is Qiyamah. Next verses. These verses are from chapter 37 of Quran, verses 11 and 12. First in Arabic. فَاسْتَفْتِهِمْ أَهُمْ أَشَدُّ خَلْقًا أَمْ مَنْ خَلَقْنَا إِنَّا خَلَقْنَاهُمْ مِنْ طِينٍ لَازِبٍ بَلْ أَجِبْتَ وَيَسْخَرُونَ. Translation. Just ask their opinion. Are they the more difficult to create, or the other beings we have created? Certainly, we did create them from sticky clay. But you wonder at their denial, and they mock at the idea of an hereafter. These verses tell us about the next stage of the creation of body, that is, from teen means clay, to teenul lazib, that is, the sticky clay. Next verses. These are from chapter 15 of Quran, verses 24 to 26. First in Arabic. وَلَقَدْ أَلِمْنَا الْمُسْتَقْدِمِينَ مِنْكُمْ وَلَقَدْ أَلِمْنَا الْمُسْتَأْخِرِينَ وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ هُوَ يَحْشُرُهُمْ إِنَّهُ حَكِيمٌ عَلِيمٌ وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ صَلْصَالٍ مِنْ حَمَإٍ مَسْنُونٍ. Translation. We know those of you who went ahead, and we know those who remained late. Surely your Lord will gather all of them together. Indeed, He is all-wise, all-knowing. Indeed, we created man from a wringing clay made of decayed mud. These verses tell us about the next stage of the creation of the body, that is, from teenul lazib, that is sticking clay, to min salsalim min hama'im masnoon, that is ringing clay made of decayed mud. Next verse. This verse is from chapter 55 of Quran, verse 14, first in Arabic. Khalaqal insana min salsalin kal fakhar. Translation. He has created man from dry clay, ringing like pottery. This verse tells us about the next stage of the creation of body, that is, from min salsalim min hamaim masnoon, which is ringing clay made of decayed mud, to min salsalin kal fakhar, that is dry clay ringing like pottery. Next verse. This is from chapter 20 of Quran, verse 55, first in Arabic. Minha khalaqnakum wa fiha nu'idukum wa minha nukhrijukum taratan ukhra. Translation. From this dust we created you, and in this we shall put you back, and from this we shall raise you up once again. This verse tells us that our bodies are made from this earth, and we are buried in the same earth, and will be resurrected from this earth once again on the day of judgment, that is Qiyamah. Next verses. These are from chapter 22 of Quran, verses 5 to 7. First in Arabic. Ya ayyuhan nasu in kuntum fi raybin min al-ba'si fa inna khalaqnakum min turabin summa min nutfatin summa min alaqatin summa min muzghatin mukhallaqatin wa ghayri mukhallaqatin linubayyina lakum wa nukirru fil arhami ما نشاء إلى أجل مسمى ثم نخرجكم طفلا ثم لتبلغوا أشدكم ومنكم من يتوفى ومنكم من يرد إلى أرذل الأمور لكي لا يعلم من بعد علم شيئا وترى الأرض حامدة فإذا أنزلنا عليها الماء اهتزت وربت وأنبتت من كل زوج بهيج ذلك بأن الله هو الحق وأنه يحيي الموتى وأنه على كل شيء قدير وأن الساعة آتية لا ريب فيها وأن الله يبعث من في القبور. Translation. O mankind, if you are in doubt about resurrection, then recall that we created you from dust, then from a drop of semen, then from a clot, then from a piece of flesh, either shaped or unshaped, so that we manifest our power to you. We retain in the wombs whatever we will to a specified term. Then we bring you out as babies, then we nourish you, so that you reach your maturity. And among you there is one who dies, and among you there is one who is carried to the worst part of the age, so that he knows nothing even after having knowledge. And you see the land dry. Then once we send down water on it, it stirs and swells, and puts forth every pleasant pair of vegetation. That is because Allah is the truth, and that He gives life to the dead, and that He is powerful to do everything, and that the hour of doom has to come, in which there is no doubt, and that Allah will raise again all those in the graves. We are focused primarily on the following part of this verse, which I am going to read again. Translation: We retain in the wombs whatever we will to a specified term, then we bring you out as babies. These verses are clearly informing us about the next stage of the creation of body. That is, after the creation of first body from earth, the subsequent bodies were created through male-female mating.